Hi Aries, this is Mary with Seer. This is your October 1st through the 15th, 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading. Thank you for stopping by and seeing me. Thank you for your likes, shares, your subscriptions, donations, and bookings. So let's get started. Yeah, that's about it. Let's just get started. So we have the full moon that's coming up here in your sign. Maybe it's already hit. I get my days. I'm not sure if it's on the 1st of October, and this is the 30th, but I've been watching the moon get bigger. Who am I? That's what I want to know. Okay, so first one out the gate is the Nine of Air. This has been coming up in a lot of people's readings. I think we're really trying to process what's bothering us, what we have regrets about, what we want to change, what keeps us up at night, all of that kind of stuff. So there we are, this air energy. We have all these birds and thoughts floating around us that have our attention. And so sometimes we just need to take each item and deal with it and move on. Take each thing that's bothering us instead of just letting them continue to swirl around us and irritate us and keep us off balance, to really work one issue at a time, one thing at a time. And I have the Three of Wands reversed. So there may feel like there's a delay in moving forward and, receiving the prosperity you feel like you've done the work for. Okay. Let me get another card. Nine of Earth. And, this is the single, it's feminine energy. It's like the single female card. It's Earth energy also. 2 nines. But maybe we're having a hard time being independent. We're trying to get independent. Okay. Then I have the Page of Earth. And pages are always about communication. They're about messages. So maybe you're waiting for news about something. Maybe you're waiting for an offer about an offer. So let me put these up where you can see them. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I didn't say a lot about these because I think we're going to get more information. They're kind of surprising for some reason. Okay. So Nine of Air. Here's the Hierophant. So let me get another card. That's about marriage. It's Taurus. It can be about the establishment. It could be about religion. It can be about spiritual guidance, higher education. Then I have Eight of Earth reversed. So it's like somebody here may be trying to come to terms with what they can no longer, what it's kind of like, I can't master this. I can't live like this anymore. So the Eight of Earth upright is mastery of something. It's what we do every day in and day out, is mastery of our life. Some people can say it's mastery about work, but it can be any of those things, I think this is more about, here's an example. If we were a teacher, it would be, I can no longer do this job. If it was a marriage, I can no longer stay in this marriage. I can't do this. There's stuff here that I'm seeing that it's keeping me up at night. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about how this is blocking your rewards or delaying your rewards. Strength. Okay. It's the card of Leo. So we have strength. And then transformation. So it looks like that somebody here may need to have the strength to they don't think they can do it. Can't leave. It's like, I can't leave. It's like, I want to be strong. And this is Scorpio also. Excuse me. Like, I want to be strong. I want to make the change. I want to grow. But I can't. It's like, I can't change. Somebody's struggling with changing. Or okay, let's look at the Nine of Earth. This is the moon reversed. So there's a secret. There's a secret That's almost like holding somebody hostage. This is quite a deep read. Holding somebody hostage, like it's so deep that maybe somebody here doesn't realize why they can't. Let me get another card. So it's about somebody's foundation. It's like, I can't disrupt my foundation. I can't leave. Why? Well, let's just keep going. Page of Earth. So this can be communication, but it can be a child. Maybe you're worried you can't leave your child. Two of Water. Can't, even though the relationship is not fulfilling. Let me get another card. So Five of Air reversed, it can be like an ego battle. It's what you're picking up after the storm, like picking up the bodies on the ground, picking up. Was it worth it? Was it worth the disruption and ruining some relationship? What would this have to do with? Let me get one more here. Feels like it has to do with the child. Or when you were a child. What happened to you as a child? Well, I don't know if you remember that. But maybe it's keeping you from being able to bond with people. And so I have the Page of Earth, and then I have the Three of Earth. Excuse me. This is a card of apprenticeship. So Page of Earth is like an offer, a communication about a new job, new opportunity, a new apprenticeship. It still doesn't make sense. All right. I'm going to get another deck. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay, I'm going to lay one card on all of these out of this Blue Cat Tarot. Yep, I'm going to lay another card out and on each one to try to get some clarification. So tell me about what the Hierophant is. It's, you know what, it feels like it's a really big thing. It's like everything, like every structure, everything you knew to be true. Four of Wands. It's marriage. It's home. Marriage. Home. Let me get one more card from the middle here. Magician. It's so the Magician is about, what we create, realizing that we're creators. So Hierophant is marriage structure, if we just took it in general about any establishment. It also can be about dogma, it's the way it's the way we built our family. And then the Magician is, it's upright. It's almost like I created this. I created this life. I no longer want to be here. And it's upsetting to me that maybe it's a realization that this was your creation and you kept thinking it was somebody else's, okay? All right, so let's look at this pile here I've got. Not receiving the rewards, not being able to make changes that you want, because transformation is death and rebirth. Feeling like you don't have the strength. Then I have temperance, because it's the need to get back into balance, to take what you're passionate about and how you feel and get them in the same place, in the same, and it's about healing. And I have the Four of Cups. It's healing what you have not been able to see, what has been holding you back. It's so the Four of Cups also is like there's something right in front of you you're not seeing. It's also being bored when really, or dissatisfaction. It's being able to heal that part of yourself that is never satisfied. Okay. So if you're never satisfied and happy, then it's hard to be in that creative place where your rewards will come. Okay, let's look at this one. This is not feeling like you can stand on your own, being single, and then the foundation. There's something about a bad foundation that's been run in the wrong way. It's trauma. And then I have the Queen of Cups here. And this could be a mother. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Feminine energy like a mother. Somebody that is manipulative emotionally. And we have the Moon energy. It's something about maybe something that happened to you when you were younger that was very manipulative. And then I have the Seven of Wands reversed. And that is about not being able to defend that anymore. But it was what built it was why you were protective, and I think not why you're unable to build on your own. It like really cut you off from being able to create. All right, so this last part, it comes into a new picture now. I'm going to pull a card on each set right here. Okay, so I have above here, I have the Page of Cups, okay, reversed. And then down here, I have the Lovers reversed, and that makes sense now. Okay, so here. It's a reflection of how relationships and soulmates and have been the same way as whatever happened, how it's this cycle that kept going. And it's like having the strength to finally look at it and see it. It's difficult. Needing to see what you didn't see, trying to see it. Wow. Okay, let's talk about this. This is like the Twin Flame Soulmate card reversed. It's hard to believe that there was this fight. I mean, this gaslighting, and they created this part of you that does this because it's what you experience. It's part of your trauma, part of your child. It was like part of the inner child, okay? And how that's affect your lovers, how you make choices in love based on that. It's like continuing this fight, continuing this ego, coming from a place of ego. The ego has protected the foundation of what you know to be your life. Okay, Page of Earth, this is saying, it's almost like, can you come back and get this child? Can you come back and embrace this child? Can somebody talk to this child? Could be a reflection of a child in the relationship too. Like a child, your child. Like maybe you're seeing it happen in the next generation. Do we want to make this right? Do we want to change it? Do we want to, Three of Pentacles, do we want to work together to, this child is being apprenticed to carry on the tradition. Do we want that? Page of Cups, or do we want to stop it? We want to reject that. We want to reject the continuation. Do we want to reject it? Are you willing to stop it? Because right here you're saying, I can't stop it. I can't end it. It's going to continue. This is transformation, death reverses. I just can't end it, or I can't, I can't end it. This is a place right now. You know, it's a snapshot of 2 weeks, give or take, okay? It's a snapshot. It looks and feels difficult, but it's all this information coming out, kind of hitting you all over, right? Okay, so what I'm going to ask for is just I'm just going to try to do one card. I might do more, but just to give you a place, like a place, you know? I mean, I wouldn't do much right now. I would sit in it. If you need to protect your child from whatever trauma has been going on in the family, well, that's something to consider. But if you feel powerless, like you're not strong enough because you're not even independent, you might want to ask your guides or your higher self or your angels. And, but this is a lot of information, and it's information. There's no action right now. Okay. Come together. Okay. So this is 8. I think this is strength. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familiar, I can't say it, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relationship, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. It doesn't feel that way, does it? It doesn't look that way. But you know what it looks like? It looks like that there's been opportunities all over. Okay? And I'm being drawn back to this magician. Is a lot of what we create is based on how we feel. So maybe we should consider looking at things as they are right now, and how in the next moment, the next thing that happens, the next person you're around, if you could that it is possible to create a happy marriage. Here's a happy marriage. Here's a marriage card. These are both upright. It is possible to create a happy marriage. It doesn't have to be day in and day out sorrow or boredom or continuation of drama or trauma. This child, I'm being asked that you consider what this child represents to you, whether it represents an offer of love or whether it represents a child that you need to go back and love. If it's part of you to go back and tell this child you're worthy of this, of good things, of independence and happiness, and that the choices don't all have to be made against you. You have the opportunity to create whatever you want. But it takes us to be able to see it. Seeing it is a big part of it. It's real difficult to change what we can't see. And so there's a lot of exposure right here. And I know that that's got to be a place that it hurts. So there is opportunity to work with others. Just because things have been the way they were doesn't mean they need to continue the same way. But not being able to sleep and the pain and regret You're kind of feeling tortured, bad dreams is indication that somebody's trying to get your attention to work through some issues, some trauma, some things that need to be just looked at and released, you know? So you can have a rebirth, so you can know that you can start over. And there's new energies waiting for you. In fact, they're all around you. It's just real hard to see. Just needs to be healing here. So Aries, my thoughts are with you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.